hairstyle, I kind of want to make a look that might go along with it. And we're going to experiment and we're going to practice with makeup today. Endless Aqua Grip Soothing Primer from Vice Cosmetics. My eczema is flaring up pretty badly on this eye. I don't know if you guys can see it, but it's a tiny bit swollen because I kind of scratched it a little bit too much in the shower and now I'm paying for it. I'm honestly kind of really worried about that. Issy Fluid Corrector in Fair Peach. I almost forgot to zoom you guys in. Now you can see how busted this eye looks. I got a whole new concealer for my blemishes. This is the Maybelline Age Rewind. As much as I love my Issy one, unfortunately, it is not my skin tone, I think. It pulls a little too warm on me. I got this instead because I feel like it would probably do a better job covering my blemishes, especially since it's a better match to my skin tone than the Issy one that I had. I feel like I rely on concealer for my base far more than I rely on foundation because I don't always want to wear foundation when I go out, even if the foundation is lightweight. But I will cover up my blemishes and even out my skin tone a little bit with concealer. That way it feels like my entire skin isn't necessarily covered. Okay, I'm going to go in with the Issy Active Foundation. Do you know why the aircon buzzes like that?
Yeah, it's just the rotor thing. It's the thing.
How do I get that to stop?
That's just probably some plastic vibrating. Maybe if you slap the case.
Do you think you can slap the case for me? It does sound like it's going away though. Oh wow, that actually worked. That Maybelline concealer underneath the Issy Active Foundation looks so good together. This is the Happy Skin Aqua Cooling Setting Powder. While I let that set, we're gonna go into the eyes. We're going to use this Flower Nose Midsummer Fairy Tales Collection eyeshadow palette. This is in number something. I will give you guys the number, but this was in my previous makeup video too. I think I'm gonna do a more elevated smoky eye for this one because I kind of want a sultry look on me, similar to the last eyeshadow look, but much more intense this time. I'm going to start off with this shade. So I've been asked to film a Q&A video for you guys because apparently you guys are curious as to what has been going on with my life. And that prompted me to post a call for questions on the post section or the community section of my YouTube channel, but I only got 3 questions. So I'm gonna ask you guys now on this video if you have any questions for me, anything about me or my life recently that you're interested to know about. Let me know so that I can form a full Q&A video. I'm gonna go into this Anastasia Beverly Hills Rose Metals palette, and I'm going to deepen that entire shade on my lid with, I don't know actually, which one am I gonna go with? I think I'll do Dune. This is a reddish brown color. I'm just gonna go halfway from the lid. So I got a new haircut, right? And you guys might get a hint by this rolly thing on my hair as to what kind of haircut we're leaning into. I think the kind of hairstyle that I got might bode well with stronger eye looks. I feel like I'll feel more confident and it'll help me lean into the hairstyle a little bit more. I'm now working with this shade called Noble. It's a deep dark brown, and it's also made me want to go back into wearing contact lenses on a daily basis, or at the very least whenever I leave the house I will put on contacts, because I feel like the glasses with the hairstyle doesn't really go with. Messes with my confidence a little bit. I'm also being super nonchalant with the placement. What I'm doing is the darker the eyeshadow shade I use, the lower on the lid it goes. So I have my base color all over the lid. This reddish, medium-ish shade in the 3 that I'm using is just half of the lid, and then the darkest shade that I'm using is right where the lash line is. Just like right here in this lower area. so that it looks like a gradient. And then I'm slightly winging it out for a little bit more shape. So I'm going back in with this trusty baby. Basically, I'm going to take this dark charcoal shade. It isn't black. It's like a really, really, really dark gray from the same Flower Nose palette. And that is going to go along the lash line, placed in the same technique that I did for the last video, but a lot thicker, so that I get a lot more of the darkness on my lid as opposed to it just lining my eyes the way I did it in the last makeup video. And sometimes when the eyeshadow brush doesn't seem to be enough to blend, I go in with my finger. I'm taking that other brush that I was using for all the brown shades, and I'm just going to blur the top of that black, the top area of that black eyeshadow, so that the line of demarcation hopefully gets blended out more into the brown shades. You know, I'm slightly panicking right now because I did not account for the lack of lighting. Now that you guys don't really see it, I feel like my video is still bright enough, but the sun's going down. So I gotta speed up with this one. I'm brushing away the powder that I used to bake my under eyes, and then I'm going to apply the brown shades underneath the eye to help tie the whole eyeshadow look in. So you see how there's a little bit more definition under my eyes, but then I'm also going to go back into this brush with the charcoal shade, dip it a teeny little bit in there, and then I'm also going to use that to line the under eyes. And this is what I feel like is going to help me achieve that intensity for this eyeshadow look versus how it looked with the easier, more wearable version of it in the last makeup video I did. I'm seeing this flap of skin here because I have hooded lids, right? I'm seeing it fold into the eyeshadow, so I'm going to blend that eyeshadow up. There's nothing on my brush apart from what was left on it. I'm just gonna blend that eyeshadow up so it lifts my eyes. It creates that illusion of a more lifted eye as opposed to everything folding into the hood of my eyes. Issy gel liner. I'm going to tight line my eyes with this. And I have not done this in years. So I've tight lined under the eye, and now I'm going to do the waterline. Oh my god. That's the intensity I was talking about. Whoa! My eyes look smaller, but that was the whole point. Is that supposed to like snatch the eye? I'm going in with a liquid liner now. I'm gonna finish the eyeliner by actually adding a proper wing on top so that hopefully it'll bring back the size of my eye and won't make it look so like thin. This liner is from Issy, by the way. I freaking love this. Both the gel liner and this liquid liner is from Issy. It is so sharp and so precise. I feel like I kind of got there. I'm going to try to do the inner corners of my eyes as well. This is so scary. I feel like I could easily mess this up. It's hard because I have an epicanthal fold. The inner corners of my eye have a flap of skin, so I can't just do it in one swoop. It's like, it's not connected. I feel like it's a little bit weird on this eye, if you see, but you know, if I do it from far away, hopefully it's not that obvious. Flower Nose Midsummer Fairy Tales Collection eyebrow powder. Per usual, I'm just gonna breeze past my eyebrows because I don't really care about how they look. As long as they look filled in and they look neat enough, good for me. I feel like I look crazy pulling up all of these Flower Nose items, but this was a hand-me-down for my sister I've mentioned before. This is from their Girls Chocolate Shop collection. This is the contour palette. And now that I have a very strong eye look, I feel like I need to contour, and I wasn't really thinking about contouring. Yay! The problem with me and contour is that I'm not good at it, and I don't necessarily know how to contour my nose properly. I don't understand how people use powder contour and have it not look muddy. It always looks muddy on me. Blush! Honestly, now I'm thinking about whether it was worth it to make this makeup video, since it is just an elevated version of the last one, like a more intensified version of it. I'm using the same stuff, minus the donut highlighter on my lids. This is Virgin from Strokes. This is their Crush Blush. You know, after I used this blush the last time and applied it with my fingers, I have never gone back. I've come to realize that these blushes kind of apply the best with a fingertip. Teensy bit on the bridge. I kind of want it to be a little bit more neutral because I feel like it's coming off pink still on me, and I want a true nude. This is a blush palette from Dayseek. They have a lot of white-based desaturated blushes, and this shade might be perfect. This or this. I might mix both. Okay, I'm gonna go with the lighter one. Since I already have a lot of like pinkness here, this might help neutralize it a little bit. I feel like you can see it better on camera. I'm going to do mascara real quick. Also, look what I found. I had it all along. Apparently, the one that I lost in the canal was a different mascara. But I'm going to use the comb of this one to help separate my lashes after I apply the Maybelline Sky High mascara. Lip time! So I'm gonna do a thing. I had this idea. I'm not really that fond of an all brown lip. I think I want a little bit of pinkness in there. So I'm thinking that I will go in with my tried and trusted Happy Skin Kiss and Bloom, still in the old packaging, lip and cheek tint in focus. I'm gonna put this in the center of my lips and then line my lips with, this is Rodeo, I believe? No. And then line my lips with Nudie from Sunny's. I'm feeling a little risque today. I wonder how that whole look will do with this chocolate lip gloss from Issy in Fudge. This is their old one too. I don't think they carry this anymore. I'm not so sure. Correct me if I'm wrong. Lining with Nudie. We're finishing off with Fudge from Issy. Oh, it's actually not that crazy on the lips. I thought it would be a lot bolder, but this is perfect. Oh my god. I love this lip combo. Holy crap, this is beautiful. I look like I got lip filler. Damn. These three, new favorites. New freaking favorites. Okay, this is pretty much the whole look. I don't feel the need for highlighter, to be honest. I do like the whole matte look. I feel like it keeps it a lot more grunge, and the shine can be focused on the lips. So, I'm going to step aside and finish my hair, and then I'll see you in the next clip.
Let the bangs settle.
Okay.
Leave the bangs alone.
I used the roller I used was too big.
Don't put a roller.
No, I'm not rolling it up. I'm just like, hopefully it'll go down flat.
You can do opposite, like an opposite roll.
Are you sure? If this doesn't work out, I'm gonna cry.